Hello and welcome traders at this new Bitcoin technical Orderflow and fundamentals analysis video. So today's structure of the video will be first 10 minutes. I will be talking about macro for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not trading alone. You need to pay attention what is happening to global economy and why assets are moving certain directions. So that's going to be first segment. In the second segment, we will do technical analysis. I just finished my charts. I was doing update for me and for the group. I placed also some areas of interest. Everything's updated, so we need to go over possible scenarios because for me it's impossible to predict what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know how market takes tariff war, so I'll be showing you supports to the downside, resistance to the upside, and you will be trading when you come to the level, and you will have order flow to decide if you take the trade or not. Also in the I can do combined analysis, technical analysis with order flow, so probably very last portion of the video will be order flow. We will go over Exocharts, Tradinglite, TRDR, how are the templates looking, because it's similar. I'm doing this analysis anyway for when the week is starting. I also want to say I will be resuming more often publishment of the new videos. Like past 2 weeks, I was finishing investing Discord. This is the little brother of Bitcoin Heroes. It's pretty much how I invest my money past few years, and I'm showing what possible scenario, like how can you become investor. Like I try to do the basics. This was starting as my personal project. I was doing this Discord for myself, and then I decided maybe people will benefit, and for sure from feedbacks I got, people were really happy. And I'm preparing them how to approach investments in bear market, what to do in bull market, trade ideas, what I'm taking with my portfolio, and so on. The only way to join, by the way, if you are interested, if you are an investor and you have some nice cash on the sidelines, the only way currently to join is to come into the announcements in Heroes, okay? And you can read this latest post, and the payment is $99 per year. It's really good value for the money. People ask 10, 20 times more what I'm asking here for this really good knowledge. So it's up to you if you join. If not, you can find access. You can find information elsewhere. If you like it, you can join, and just write me a message if you do so. By the way, I don't need like our members have free access who are with us 6 months. That's also bonus I did for them. So because I want our traders to do really well, not only as a traders but also as investors. Is one thing to make money in this market, and second thing is not to lose the money. Okay, so you put it in some stupid company, or I don't know. So investing is same vessel with trading, and investing is much harder than trading itself. So this was culmination, and in the future, every single year I will be trading a bit less because my equity is growing, and I will be focusing more on investing. So this is now little brother. Main activity still going in the Bitcoin Heroes, of course. That's going to be how it is for the next few years. So let's dive into Bitcoin. So we should really talk macro first. Tomorrow is huge day. It can be decisive day for the markets because Trump is going to announce how serious tariffs we will get tomorrow. We can see already equities. By the way, it's 2 minutes to New York. Actually 1 hour to the New York Open because now time moved in Europe, so it's okay. But equities already are, look at that, 1% down in pre-market. S&P 500, Nasdaq already 1.40%. So markets are already not looking very good. 5-minute time frame, you can see on 15-minute time frame. Do you think you trade Bitcoin? Okay, we do trade Bitcoin. We have some internal setups, but when we have fear in the market, and when Bitcoin doesn't have own narrative driving it, okay, like we had, for example, Bitcoin reserves or ETFs or whatever. If Bitcoin doesn't have own narrative, it's going to be driven by the global equities. Yes, and look at that 50-minute time frame, almost 1-to-1. Internal setups were made on Bitcoin, but general direction going down. Bitcoin is not a gold. Okay, you need to understand that I hold Bitcoin for long term. I have some nice cold wallet where is Bitcoin, and I'm also doing it as investment on hot wallets, also trading it. But Bitcoin is not gold. Gold today again is up. This is the best time when gold is going up. When you have economic uncertainty, when you have also national uncertainty because the globalization and relationships between countries are getting worse. So gold, this is best time for gold, and Bitcoin is like global liquidity index. You know Arthur Hayes, many of you know, I'm reading him. I like him, and he explains Bitcoin as a global liquidity index. He's showing you Bitcoin is I would say Bitcoin is like 3 times faster mover than equities. Okay, so when we are doing good in economy, when we are printing money, Bitcoin is gonna shoot up. But when we have uncertainty and when we have potential tariffs, because tariff war is second highest thing you can do to harm your allies or your adversaries. The final nail in the coffin is when you stop the deal completely. Okay, so you stop the trade, but the tariff wars are like that. And one more step above this is war. Yeah, you either do economic war or you just take the country. So yes, this is very, very serious for the world. It is possible. We are seeing like markets. Our traders know. When we go to S&P, sorry, I'm starting like that with macro, but you know, you cannot trade Bitcoin with the head in the sand. You need to really understand this. So S&P 500 2-hour time frame on 21st of February, this is in our group. I said in our group, our traders, I'm seeing potential macro top for equities. Everything bad actually started here, and we started moving heavily down, and we continue. So I literally called the top. 99% of people were unable to call the top on equities. This is hard work for me to watching macro for past few years. You can find this post. Yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah, tariffs tomorrow. If you want very, very good information how to, like on macro, if you want to study macro, you need good Twitter, you need a lot of Reddit reading, you can do Forex live reading as well. These guys I'm watching for 15 years, like super valuable posts, especially from Adam Button. And already like this morning I was getting some nice informations. And you can see the pivot is gone, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to show you this. So the tariffs are expected to be higher than before. So that's why market is coming down, because it's pricing in a much worse scenario. First few weeks we were thinking tariffs will be like 10%. Now is maybe 20%, and so it's not looking really good. You can pause the video and read what I was writing here. And also now the banks start to estimate the recession. So now from 20% we are going to 35% recession. And in the end, like when you talk for months and months about the recession, you can actually cause the recession because people start to be in fear. I've seen many people fearful in the world. They're actually pulling money from US. This is the problem, because US is not only destroying the allies and friends and connections and the global trade, but this is destroying trust in US government and US equities. So this is like big, past 10 years we've seen biggest outflows from US equities. So world is, definitely de-risking, and people are heading into the gold. So now gold is safe haven, also the few currencies. So tomorrow be ready. It's very possible, like whatever I say today, I can prepare you to the upside and to the downside on Bitcoin for possible scenarios. But it's very likely if you take any position today, it's going to be taken out tomorrow. That's one thing. And second thing, I cannot predict what's going to happen tomorrow, because if sentiment is so bad currently, it's possible tomorrow we have new month and also new quarter, and you know what's going to happen on new quarter and new month. People have free capital to invest. Okay, the books are getting closed, so today we might see a lot of job or even on higher time frames. And tomorrow, new capital will be waiting on sidelines. And if they see market is not crashing after Trump says, and announces how the policy will look. By the way, this will take time. First, the bots will be reading statements, but then a lot of analysis will be coming out from various entities in the world. So pay attention to that. We'll be definitely watching with financial juice and other things. So yeah, we will see. But if market doesn't crash tomorrow on the news, we just go sideways, there's possible we will just do relief bounce on equities as well. Because when the sentiment is the worst, and for sure its sentiment is really, really bad, everybody short, everybody thinking about bad scenarios, is best time to bounce. So just be aware of that. You can have contrarian bounce. Yes. Anyway, that's just predictions. Let's have a look on Bitcoin. How is Bitcoin looking currently? So we will be starting with technical analysis. So market structures, 1 hour time frame. So it's gonna be mix of local to medium to high time frame, everything together. You can see market is still paying attention to this market structure. It was formed here and multiple times. We've got a beautiful respect. Now, as we go down, I'll be paying attention to these 3 market structures. This one, this was 4-day range, so this is actually what caused our low and held us. By the way, in terms of trades, let me show you. I was trading a bit less because market is pretty slow, but I was still taking some nice trades. So we were trading, like last week, we were trading this nice range, longs and shorts together. But in the end, we've lost the range, okay? And you can see I was adding here. Add, take profit 3. I was also, when we come here, I was also reshorting. I was also adding to short as well here. So I have exposure to the downside. To be honest, it was not the largest size, like usual, but it was enough position to be, making decent profits to the downside. For me, it was also very key to hold hedge short. We can call this hedge short because there was so much uncertainty in the world. So one short is definitely running. I don't have any swing short, so just one account short. Currently, I'm not long because I was not trading weekend and I'm watching market. This was like longs here are pretty good. If we return back to the lows and we do swing failure pattern out of these low as well, I will be interested in longs. So that would be fantastic because this low, we have now equal lows here, 2 equal lows and one more low structure here. So very weak structure at the bottom, but here we've got a lot of technical support, so that's why we are bouncing. So you can be long, but you need to be present in the market. So for me, I will be waiting for opportunity. Let's back to market structures, to the upside. You also have more local one here from this range. Market structure local. Because you can have these longer ones and then you need to watch this one. So intraday resistance is starting here from just from market structure. Now we have multiple market structures to the upside. Above 100k is gonna be very bullish for Bitcoin because we'll be reclaiming the most important market structure on the Bitcoin chart. But that's not what matters. We need to go over AMT because AMT matters here. AMT was guiding us so well. 1 hour time frame. So when you were in short in this place, what you wanted to see, and that was also nicely happening. So first you started to do market structure, trend structure was down, so lower highs, lower lows down, so that was fantastic. At this moment you can be also adding to your short because you are clearly losing multi-day range, 3-day range is lost. There was not even backtest, so that was very strong breakdown. You know what's the like what Bitcoin likes to do. We've seen huge open interest increase here. So is it likely you will just stop here? No, you will give up whole push down. Look at that. I can show you. I'll be showing you also open interest. So here we are. Like very like many people went long in this from 257 to 272, 15,000 bitcoins, and over 10,000 were in longs because I was watching Delta, and today I was mapping who got trapped where from Exocharts. Many people got long here, and as soon as you started to go, especially like you lost this low, this was weekend, so it was matter of time you will lose this low. So this was nice round trip, no supports in such open interest increase. Everybody got destroyed. Look at that open interest, boom, down. So already like these people, like a lot of people were closing here, and then we continued further. I think one of the aspects why the open interest is going down so much is the Europe is stopping you tomorrow. You will not be able to exchange USD Tether in Europe, so be careful. And today is last day, so make sure to do that. For traders who are on Bybit, the Bybit is trying to negotiate MiCA license in the Europe, so maybe it's possible we will like for now I don't think anything is changing on Bybit. I was contacting Bybit and they told me the Tether is still available, but some exchanges already stopping tomorrow, so Binance and others. Anyway, if they stop USD Tether, then we will switch to USDC. Of course, the liquidity is already growing. Yeah, I was preparing Okotoki. Let me show you, and I think a lot of people already in Europe migrated there. Binance, USDC, yes, you can see already some Bitcoins are coming, but people think Europe has like big say in volume. No, it doesn't. Not many people trade from Europe compared to Asia or other positions in the world. So, okay, so let's back to charting. So this was expected when you were short in these areas. Last entry was London high swing failure pattern. Some of our traders took it. It was also a 3-day VWAP retest almost. So you know your opportunity is like growing here. This was London high. Asia was not swept, but the London high already was done. So this was your last ticket to be short. It was technical. It was statistical. You cannot be said you don't have any trade. Yeah. Okay, so we were breaking down. So if you zoom out, what is going to be next target? Do you see any good range here? No, this was impulse. So you need to come down, and this was decision point. Do you do like bullish retest out of this market structure? No, you actually did bearish retest. You come down, and you are now rejecting from 11-day VWAP, because this is another key range here. We spent a lot of time here. So you did retest, and you started to, market was telling you, we will be rotating this range potentially, because we've lost also the POC of that range. The POC was already spent. Yes, here it gave you trade. So POC was spent. It was pretty weak. Now you lost the high volume node. Of course, where you go for the full range rotation. Why you are bouncing now? Is it casino, or is it what it is? No, it's high probability. You know, because the people who are in shorts, they are taking profit here as well. So you don't not only get new longs, but also profits from shorts are causing bounce. This is definitely target for them. They also see this was support in 18th of March. Okay, you didn't do swing failure pattern yet, but is already giving you how much? 1% bounce. Okay, at least something. So in these set times on the market is at least something. So yes. So currently you can also see how this POC backtest is now resisting. What we want to see, if we want to, like market, like you can already have small long from here, of course. And if you return back to lows, I would like to see to do market swing failure pattern here, and then bounce and return back into this range. Because if you start losing this range, then we will be very likely building new range and new volumes in this box. Yes, we don't have much traded here, so market can easily do new range here. So that's what I'm prepared for. For now we are holding, so you can be in small long if you were trading London. And to the upside, of course, if you are long from here, or tomorrow we get long or whatever, we want to see this high to be taken out, and then we also want to leave this range again, this 11-day range. Once you leave this is inefficiency. You can see very little volume was traded here. So it's going to be pretty easy for the Bitcoin to run that area. You can also look at it like that, with the volume from here to here. This is the latest volume built. And you can see only here is like small node, but then you don't have much resistance until you hit this area. So, okay. We'll be also watching high volume nodes. We have many low volume nodes to the upside. So when you are long here, you can be targeting to run those low volume nodes and fill them, because every single market wants to be efficient, and Bitcoin wants to be efficient. So in this area, and then if you run this area, then we will be looking for trade in this from this range. So from this is why it's called VAH. It's VAL. We will be watching VAL and then a naked POC with VAH. That's like both two areas together. At the end of the video, I'll be showing you trade areas exactly where I'm looking for trades, so you know. Let's go further so we can have a look on medium time frame ranges. Here we are. So this is what you need to watch. So I was showing you more local pools, but for medium time frame, let's say it's swing to medium, you have these two pools. One of the pools is measuring volume from this point. Yes, because you clearly did range like this. So you can do main when we started. So 24th of February, today is, yeah, so it's 1 month range pool. And then you have more, like this is secondary pool, which is also helpful. He's measuring volume from here to here. One more thing you need is move here, and then it's going to be pretty perfect pull, but you can already watch that. Yes. So another reason why you are bouncing here, again, why you can be looking for longs or have some size on the long side already, you not only hit, as you can see, a much smaller range val, but also medium time frame val. And just below was this secondary val, but you can watch them both. So another profit taking way from shorts, yes, because open interest is very low. And yeah, this was expected bounce from this area, not a surprise. Now you will be facing resistance here from at 84,000. Yes, you can come beyond this high and you'll be watching, and you can view this as an area. Yeah, so this can actually act as a resistance area because it's also 1 month high volume node. A lot of people went long here. They are now trapped. So you can watch this for first. Like if I will be looking for first short, it's going to be above this high. Of course, if you want to see bullish Bitcoin, this is very unlikely currently, but yes, this was not what we wanted to see. 2 rejections here. So in the future, if Bitcoin or if market stabilize or whatever, we need to go beyond this high reclaim and then push up, clear acceptance into the range. Look at that range. Yeah, it's going to be one day we will return there. It just takes time. Then we can rotate this range again and face 96,500. And high volume node for another day trade short. So that's waiting in the future. Currently not that likely. Anchor VWAP. So all anchor VWAPs, I'm watching these 3 anchor VWAPs. One is coming from this high, and then we have 2 secondary highs. In the past, it was even giving us resistance over here, then over here. So this is like bands, and I will be looking for shorts in this area definitely. These VWAPs were not retested for a long time, so they are recharging, they are naked, they wait for that. To the upside, if you want to see, like now we are at the val, yeah, so you can have a tactical long, even when the lows were not taken yet. Ideally, we fix them, and then you can re-long, that's going to be fantastic. But if we get push, you want to reclaim this now, because now you are trading below, so this is... the bias is to the downside now while you trade below this anchor VWAP, which is measuring whole push from the 77,000, the swing longs, yes? So yeah, we will see. This is decision point now, more bearish. Order blocks. One more post about anchor VWAPs. Do you see where we bounce? Like I was already commenting why we bounced here from 77, 76, big area, but you know, it's pretty likely we might do swing failure pattern here again, because you will be retesting more bands, and these bands are very old and very, very crucial from the past. Look at that, measuring volume for a very long time, for few months of the volume here. So we will be watching that in the future, and in case we return back to lows. We have some order blocks to watch. Look at that army of order blocks here in this zone. And this one is strong. This was the strongest rejection from here. Huge reaction down. A lot of people got trapped, so watch that one definitely. And the whole area is resistance here. Then we have 4-hour order block here. And to the downside, there is buying order block here, which is going to be acting as confluence for buy. Extensions. I have 2 pulls I'm watching here. This first extension started to the with this pull, high, down move, then a correction here and continuation. I'm watching the another extension, so if we continue to the downside, and this is another pull. This is also very interesting because this was first change of market structure, you can see here. Then it gave us targets. You already got reaction from 1 to 1, 2 to 1 small reaction, and 3 to 1 another reaction. If you lose this low, 67.79 to watch. Same symmetry as other extensions. Balance zone. Well, these again are serving as a target, so I'm combining when I have a lot of confluence on the support side. I'm also watching where shorts can take the profits, where the new range will be forming. We still have 72,000 waiting as a main target. This is going to be one-to-one extension. This is the main pool from the top. Yes, from this. So this is still waiting. You can clearly see how market is spending most of the time here. Yeah, it's trying to build new range in these areas, in this one-to-one extension. Beautiful symmetry from market. Secondary pool. This is to the upside. This was focused on more of on a liquidity. Yeah. Secondary pool was a bit smaller because this was first high volume high and a low. You see it was not taking this low and this high as I have on other pool. And this pool already did one-to-one extension, yes? So you can see from here, we already did here and bounce. So I'm watching this as secondary pool. If we continue down, I'll be watching extensions out of that pool, mainly 2-to-1 extension and 3-to-1 extension. Market always give you answer which pool is correct, so yes. Because this pool was also very perfect for the liquidity grab out of this high. 125 taken into 1375, then rejection. So yeah, very good secondary pool. And it's already showing you symmetry as well from this rejection where market find when we take out this low and don't do swing failure pattern, another support area. Extension ladder, this is just 0.5 extension, even from a much smaller range. Also very interesting pool. This is like bonus pool for more like intraday trading, because this was when we first pushed to the upside. This was first range born, first consolidation. Okay, so and then we moved up and we finished the target. So out of this range, you've got one-to-one hit, and I would say front run. It was more properly hit to the downside, to the upside there. And now you are watching same extensions to the downside with one-to-one. You can clearly see we've got the bounce here from this one, and market is also tracking 0.1 like 0.5s out of these pools here as well, here as well. Okay, so future support here, future support here. So simple. Okay, so that's done. The local Fibonacci, which is awaiting us, we have very locally this pool, which is going to be helping swing failure pattern out this low. It's mainly from this low and this high, so main intraday. Larger pool, this is high time frame resistance on golden zone, currently starting at 97,200s, watching the future. Below us, we still have this remaining FIPS. This is from this low and this high. We already got bounces here. You can see when I turn it on. So market is definitely tracking this pool. Let me check. 61867. Yeah. This was like a zone. First you've got small bounce here and then you've got the big bounce. So this was already traded, and now we have remaining FIPS from the pool. One more pool is medium time frame resistance from this high to this low, just above. Okay. VWAP closes. That's additional confluence. We don't need to go over. Drop traders, this is what I have on my chart. Just want to show you a few things. With trap traders, I'm focusing mainly on high open interest increases, and people definitely trapped. One thing you can notice here, when we go here into the open interest, 30-minute time frame here, yes. There was very high delta candle here, and this open interest increase. These were breakout longs who were preparing for market push to the upside, and you can see what happened after. These longs were platform to push to the upside. And look at the chart, what happened after. So we know many people got long here, they got trapped. That's fine. You go down, you are now trying to take out all the people in longs, And this node here, look how they are now resisting, like they were resisting this push to the upside, yes, and down. So yeah, this was just a nice detail just for the video. Now I can delete, I mean I can keep them just a small portion in case we do swing failure pattern here, so I know they are there, but also like how many people got trapped here. So in this, it is very wide area, but of course I'm looking for shorts, especially if we revisit this range in this general area, because I will have shorts on my side to the downside. Naked dailies you can mark to your chart above and below. Naked weeklies we have some, and naked monthly. The one is here far away. In terms of naked point of controls, let's see what we've got. They're already marked from other tools. Okay, so this one is already traded. Market now getting reaction. This was daily naked POC from the weekend, so the reaction is not always as strong as as normal naked point of controls, but you see already you are getting reaction. This was also high volume node. You can see that over here. Refresh. Is Exo down? Wait, so okay. Okay, so this was push, but here this naked POC is already this high volume node. Always view point of control as a zone, yeah. So you watch POC, naked POC, and also high volume node, so you can see people layering limits. So that's already traded. I can delete this from my chart. Composite, actually, let's go further. You can see we don't have as many naked POCs. There is one below 81,000. This was front run here, but it can still have the swing failure pattern out of this low, so we can watch. Below 2025 low, we have a batch of naked POCs. They are coming from weekend, these two, so that's not good. They can still give reaction and help swing failure pattern, so I like it. And that's what we have below. And above us, first daily naked POC cluster. One is from, this is from weekend? No, it's Friday. Probably some error. So yeah, you can watch these for reactions, but they are not so strong because you've got only 1 day range here. But the main resistance for you, in case you push much further this week on the relief bounce, yes, in case we do, then we will have this zone here from 86,600 up to 87,124. You can see this here on this template, how it's waiting for us. Okay, here regional resistance for you, the weights. Also, yeah. Composite naked POCs, just one above, nothing in close proximity. We don't need to go over this. Fractal is still playing out. He's still playing out. This is just scenario number 4. Okay, this scenario is now still playing out. Very heavy move out of the, because this was a previous consolidation in 2024. After many months, we moved out of the range and we started consolidating below the range. We will see if we get acceptance beyond this high 89,000 still. 89,000 to 90,000 still very crucial to reclaim for the upside. So I'm just tracking how this develops. No changes on the all-time high extension pulse. Don't need to show you them because market is not as moving as much. So yes, just be aware of these anchor re-ups. This is from previous bear market lows and range. Definitely looking to buy Bitcoin at these areas. It's gonna be helpful, especially these bands should be helpful to find the bear market low for the Bitcoin. So very nice. Many swings failure patterns await us. Of course, I'm marking all of them. Just let me check what is in the close proximity. In terms of Sphinx value patterns, I'm still watching if we take out this low and we repair, because you see we have two equal lows on smaller time frames, so we want to see this and this. I'm watching for that. Or second scenario, if you don't hold here, you will go here, you do this, or you ideally, that's why I'm writing for myself final, because I want to see all lows to be swept and then bounce. These lows, like these two lows, can be cascaded together. There is liquidity there, so in the future it will be waiting. One thing you can notice, I was posting in a group, just let me show you here. Yes, here. So crypto volumes are going down 70% from the peak. Daily exchange volume have dropped from 126 billion to 35 billion. This also means market is generally slower, a lot slower, and it can be skipping some swing failure patterns. There can be more structures like this where you skip. Look at that. Look at the top as well. This high was not taken out. This, you have two equal highs here. You fix those highs. Very weak structure here with better high. That's cool. But you were leaving out some highs. Okay. In the past, when volumes are much higher, it's also more likely you will do swing failure pattern. So remember that is that's why I made I'm constantly making some new updates so traders can improve. And I was explaining this slow market versus fast market, and one of the attributes of the slow market is you also get less swing failure patterns, and market is just giving you less trading opportunities. Okay, so just be aware of that. So this high is still waiting. This is, look at that. So we still need to close CME gap, so maybe that's what market tries to do right now. That's why I have the W close to high, so I know it's weekend, and yeah, it can be fixed in the future. And when we start pushing into this range, and we first very likely get lower high rejection, and then when we come here, we'll be looking to fix these two highs standalone, swing failure pattern, and then this one as well, 88,000. And to the downside is simple, and 76,500 is still major swing failure pattern. And when we go to higher time frame, we have some lows from this 4-day range here. Also they can be traded and then market push. This we saw in the 2024 similar situation, so be aware of that. So what we've got on single prints, so yeah, to the upside we have some inefficiencies. They will be filled with low volume nodes. That's classic. Liquidity, let's have a small talk about liquidity. So you remember, look at that. Let me turn on this long 73. Yes, so this area, this was a bit wider. This was like this before we touched, then I moved the area below the low, of course, but I had this area for months on my chart. Traders knew 77 to 73,000 will be swing long area. Do you know what was the main idea for that swing long? Let me show you. So it was high time frame liquidity. I kept this for the video. For a very long time I had liquidity plan like this. If you wanted to do bullish retest of the bottom of the range and start creating expanded range, it's going to be from this point. Yes, from this area. We never got that. We went much lower. Look at that. So and now what come into play was, we'd move here, you destroyed people with less leverage, so this was multiplier. It was not fully taken out. Only when this low was taken, then liquidity was taken fully. But you see how market was hunting down high time frame liquidity. Every time you do, you are losing something. Like same thing here. For example, if you start losing this range, you can bet there was high time frame liquidity here, and same thing happened here. Is this coincidence? The market stopped exactly at the point where liquidity was taken. Look where is low. Almost 97-98% of the high time frame liquidity was taken. I can show you that in this is much better visible in so we use the trading different, but I also like to use Hyblock. I can show you in Hyblock, and I'm gonna be showing you so you understand when you cause maximum pain in the market, you also raise your chance is going to be reversal. So 76k swing trade was very juicy for me. I was prepared for a long time. Heat maps, we go to, that's the advantage of Hyblock. You can do Binance and Bybit, the most important exchanges on traditional markets, on traditional, like, except CME. 3-month, I can show you 6-month liquidity. We'll see that better. Run. You'll see how it was ending exactly there. It's just insane. Trading without liquidity is like driving. It's like driving, you know, and sleeping at the same time. So not good. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Yes, multi-month range. You start breaking out. You are taking out this low. These lows taken out, and now you are taking the whole node. And cheeky market, some people were praying, hoping, betting on luck, on reversals, whatever. But market market also returned for them, like for these last liquidation nodes. And then we bounced, yes. Look how this was fueling move to the downside. Boom, boom, boom. In the future, when we get back to all-time highs, then you know already we have huge liquidity up to 100,018. So 120k is gonna be next resistance and target beyond, but that's not likely at the moment. And at the low, we can also already see the liquidity is building. Yeah, so we can see the nodes from 76,000, 76,450 down to 74,000. For high, like, I love Hyblock on higher time frame. Wow, that was big zoom. I don't know where we are. Okay, bye. So Hyblock I like for high time frame liquidity, and for more when I want to make liquidity. But we will go over liquidity when I will be going over order flow. Just want to finish technical analysis first. I just wanted to show you. So yes, not a coincidence. We stopped here. Goodbye. Yes, we can predict market with high probability, no matter the time frame. I don't need Elliott waves, MACD, moving averages, or other bullshits which can be interpreted and they are lagging and who knows what. No, this is how market operates. Liquidity is how market operates. It's going to be hunting liquidity every day, every time. So this was deleted. Actually, I will keep it because I want to do one more pose in a group for that. So we have small CME gap to close, not important. Let's have a look on high time frame. Let's remind ourselves what we are doing. This is still main pool for the Bitcoin. This is deciding everything what we are doing currently. From previous 2021, we've got this main range here. We went for the macro liquidity. 125 was taken, and now this was huge target. I was calling this target long time ago. 100,009. $2 was hit, and now we are doing range. As you fail to stop here at this low, and in this, like, this was bullish consolidation. The green box. You wanted to stay in this green box for much more to upside. Yeah. Now we are in the red box, so you are feeling this is also inefficiency. So you are feeling some nice volumes. In case we return back into this box in the future, is possible. If you start losing this low, I think I have two targets here. I was already doing some high time frame video. I just want to remind you. First, we've got smaller. We might do fractal situation. Look at that range. Yes, previous bull market. We went below 1 and we went for the macro liquidity into 133. That's exactly where we found the bottom and the multi-month range. Same thing can happen here. Look, Bitcoin can come here into this low in the future. Come to this low, you either do swing failure pattern, that's going to be pretty bullish, or you go for the liquidity of that range as well, which is pretty likely, because when so many people bought Bitcoin here, when you go beyond their pain point, Bitcoin is not kind like in these situations. It's gonna run these people pain point, you can trust me. So when we lose this low, yeah, you will be taking out and destroying people in this box, all of them, same like in previous bull market. So this is the first big box we can find support in the bear market. Yes, 42 to 40,000. Keep that in mind. Or we will go by the symmetry. Yes, and by the symmetry you can start ranging. We can hide this future bear market range final low. So this is the area. I know it's pretty wide. We will be employing other strategies to exactly see, like the on-chain. Yeah, I will be doing more on-chain videos. With on-chain you can be really accurate to take bear market lows. So many people watch that. So this is going to be very likely final. In case Bitcoin gets super bearish, this is going to be your bear market low in this box, down to 28,000, but very likely in higher 30s in my opinion. Yes, somewhere here. This is most bearish bottom. Extremely important pull, ladies and gentlemen. And we will be ready. We are ready for everything here. Fibonacci on big time frame. This is the bull market pull. If you fail this pull, it's very likely you will rotate this range, and it's very likely you will be very likely going for this low. Macro cycle. This is another pull. I was explaining in other videos, but still we are waiting for the target. Still waiting at 74. Where is the target? 72,000. Around 72,000. So far is nothing special for us. We are just repeating symmetry what we did here. 33% pullback. Yeah, after the big wave up. This was even more steeper wave, so 33% should be on the table with ease, even more. If you go beyond 33%, 34, the market is warning you it can do a 50% pullback. Yeah, because when you go beyond 30% pullbacks, it's like threshold. In the past, when you did so, you did 50% fall. Like here. Look at that. This was over 50% because you didn't stop after 30. Same thing here. 33%. You went further and you started like bear market. So yes, very important pull for me. Market structure long terms. Previous structure will be very interesting for us. 68,000. 68, around 68,000 from previous bull market as well. Top of this range as well. Okay, but we don't need to go over high time frame pretty much because I can do like I like to do standalone video and much shorter on higher time frame, and I already not much change from my previous video about high time frame. So let's have a look on Bitcoin from Orderflow, and at the last portion of the video I'll show you some trade areas. In terms of order flow, let's go to, we can start with Exocharts, just few templates. So you already got the nice trade from the point of control, so that's now traded. We have very big lows, so as we will be heading into New York session, in case you return back into lows, you will be looking to fix these lows, yes? They're almost equal. Like there was there? No, it was no swing failure pattern. So equal lows there. And if we zoom out, we also have weak low here, because this low went into this weak. Really? Yeah. Very weak structure again. So if you come into these lows, you will be fixing also these lows. So that's what we can see. Then to the upside, if we start closing semi gap, this also, you have equal highs here, so definitely Bitcoin will try to fix that as well. So watch for swing failure pattern here, possible. And then beyond this high, you might get, this is which day, 20th of March, Friday, that's good. So Friday resistance is waiting here with this point of control. And then above, not much resistance, a lot of single prints, you can see them here. Yes, so when you are in longs and you start pushing beyond this high and beyond this point of control, then it's going to be very likely we will retest this range again. You can also merge this session into 4 days merge, and you get composite naked point of control. This is going to be main intraday resistance, this POC. So definitely run some nice alerts here. One downside of this POC, you are very close to highs. Yeah, so if you don't see a reaction, you will be market to fix these highs. Open interest is, by the way, very much down, so not good. And it's possible you might see the reaction because a lot of people were longing here in these areas. They were trying to go long and they got trapped, so there will be future resistance areas. Same for on Bybit. Let's have a look. Yeah, yes, same people trapped on Bybit. Delta. Delta, even when you are falling, the delta was going sideways, so a lot of people are trying to catch the dip. So you can see they got trapped here. Some of them here, not much here. So maybe this area you can watch is going to be interesting point. Some shorts are getting squeezed currently. How is the Tradingline looking? Refresh, I will do refresh because there can be some old data. We can see the leverage is pretty scared. USD Tether, yes, the leverage is pretty scared. Like we used to see so many walls, but now everybody is just waiting, especially in the close proximity, because we already filled many walls. If I zoom out, look at that here. This was easy. As we are pushing huge longs, were stabilizing market, and we've got the push, so this were already traded. Then we were also, yeah, I made really good money in this range. I was longing bottom of this range multiple times. Yeah, big walls were stopping us a few times. But as we started going down, they were pulled. Now look at that, pretty empty order book. Some walls already popping up at the top of the range, but nothing serious. Nothing also serious to the upside. And a lot of limit orders are actually getting added to below us. These are very old. I think in the future, when we lose 76,000 low, 77, 76, the next box where we find bottom is going to be here and in these limit walls. And spot market is also looking interesting. The first proper resistance on spot markets, yes, is very far away actually. Is in these areas. It's starting from 87,600. Okay. Look at that, like pretty empty spot order books. Like if there is like big buyer on spot and he starts to leave market, like seller because he was buying like last week, he can easily leave market. There is not much resistances here, so be aware of that when you will get chance to be long today, or you are already in long. Spot market is very empty, and to the downside they start to be pretty thick. Yes, and we also have supportive bands. That's why you see the upside. Like you need a lot more volume to move down. So this is in the future. I think if we start pushing and we go beyond these highs and close CME gap, this is going to be future range here in this box. If you don't fall further, so. That's how it looks on order books. And on top of that, you can do Okotoki to see where like order books align together, because now I was doing single exchange investigation, we can call it. But right now we can do not a single exchange, but all exchanges. That's how I like to watch currently the Okotoki. Yeah? So Coinbase, the number one in US, then we have Binance. We have Binance Spot, Binance Perpetuals, Binance USDC, yes. And then maybe I will add USDC and also leverage. So we have so much Binance here, and I will be removing something, I don't know. The rebid is not so important to watch, only casually there is a big wall there. Someone on Bitfinex, huge walls here. We can start from top, so I can literally predict your future resistance. Yeah? So 100,000 is going to be very likely in the future big resistance. 95,000 getting defended on Coinbase, Binance, Binance Spot, Binance Futures. Huge walls, and then Bitfinex is also defending in front with hundreds of Bitcoin. So very interesting. Also possible trade area. Well, more close proximity, nothing serious, just a bit of here. Yes, here we are 89,000, and I have trade area here, so already nice protection of that. And below us, order books started to be thick. Look at that, so many people want to buy the dip, especially for the downside. So 80,000 protected on most exchanges. Look at that, yes. 70. 8,000, yeah, 78,000 protected, also 76, each round number to the downside, actually pretty good. I'm just looking for very big, yeah, well, 75,000 huge protection. Those are big walls. Very likely 75k in the future will provide us, maybe even gets us high time frame swing failure pattern, yes, from 77k low. 70k defend, yeah, people. So it's like this. Liquidity. This is how it looks. You can switch between 10x and 25x on liquidity. Without 10x, it's showing you more over leveraged people. So this is like market is hunting such nodes. You can very clearly see now after you are getting reaction from this naked POC, you are building liquidity here to take out these lows. Like when you come in here, now you build enough liquidity to take out, and it's actually ending over here. So if you see continued selling pressure and cascades, you can easily get to this low with this liquidity. So be aware of that, yes. And then below us, look at this, below 76, huge liquidity in all this building. I was showing you that already in the my charting. To the upside, let's need to zoom in. In the future, when we return back beyond 87,600, I would expect we will actually sweep all these highs. This is now curved. Yeah, look how so many lower highs you have close together. Once you start cascading one, then you will be cascading all of them, and right into 90,400. But I think 90,000 is going to be defended already for future smash rejection. So this is what awaits. And this is 10x liquidity, so it's building more aggressively. You can also watch this in case you don't stop on the over leverage people more, yeah, below these lows. That's cool. Financial juice. We don't need to go over financial juice. We can have a look on TRDR now a bit, and then I will show you trade areas at the end of the video, and that's going to be it. Will I squeeze video into 1 hour? Yeah, well, it's going to be a bit over. TRDR. So listen, traders, or if you are new trader watching, TRDR is the #1 tool for you if you are day trader and swing trader. Like Exocharts will take months to master, but TRDR is much easier to master. We have 10 templates in the group. This template, for example, we backtested 2 years, so it's super powerful. Just a reminder, the blue bands, when we get them, is 83% win rate since 2023. That's how powerful it is. Just for this template, our group is worth it. That's it. Okay, so that's why we are ranging currently. We have pretty decent order book support. So you can be, like when you get such bands, there is 70% chance you will be ranging to this sideways. All right, so that's already power of statistics. It's not based on Fibonacci or some I don't know what. It's based on statistical evidence. We have so many buy limit orders in the order books. They are holding market, we can say, okay, because it's very close to get blue bands here, which is the strongest bands. So yeah, Coinbase heavily. Two times more buyers on Coinbase already. Yeah, it's over here. Here it was more. Perpetual markets spot is also 3-1. So because blue bands pound when we have four times more buyers on spot than shorts, and this is now second strongest signal. Yeah, so you have 3 times more buyers on spot. 157 million buyers compared to 50 million sellers. So market just ranges because it knows this is heavy volume to push further down. And perpetuals are positive, but they are nothing crazy. Like some was already pressuring to the upside and so on. So we expected range here. Although traders on the weekend, range is very likely here. So just trade it. But it's like for the best lows, we want something like this. Yeah, we want huge, crazy thresholds. Yeah, compared to previous thresholds, we are not there. Very likely they will be showing up $1,000 to $2,000 or lower, but it's already decent to spook market, second strongest. And you know market is weak. Yes, you know market is weak when we see, look at that. Yes, let me show you example. Let me show you example why how is this template very useful. Let me show you where. Maybe I can show you this one. Yeah. So you can traders, you can view market as a spring. Yes, and you can view market when, so look at that, we here with this move to the downside, we filled globally over 2 billion negative delta. So yeah, many traders who had limit orders here, and not just traders, this was institutions and big entities, they filled big positions, and of course they can exhaust the market when such volumes are traded. Yeah, so this was when a lot of people sold in loss. Yeah, best time for reversal. Once you go beyond this point, you also had many people who were shorting here. Yeah, they were expecting Bitcoin to crash to 70,000 or whatever. Now, once you go beyond, you can see it's very likely. Many times in the past happened when you go beyond this point. This is why I call EPS fractal. When you go beyond, then it's very likely you will double the move. Okay, and you can see what was the symmetry here. So from 2, this was also almost 2.5 billion negative delta, and we went to 1.7. So already huge move to the upside, and this is also fuel. Yeah, so when people get trapped, this is fuel to the upside, because when you have short, you will be closing position and you will be buying on the market. So that's why you see such a huge forced buying delta. You don't even need like a lot of new buyers here. People who got trapped, they will be pushing and squeezing, they will be fueling the move to the upside. So this template is very useful, but I can show you now how to see the weakness in the market. Let's go back. So we already see, so we are bleeding heavily from 88,000. Look at that, look at those thresholds. So first of all, the thresholds are not getting like crazy. First of all, we are getting we are staying below 1 billion negative delta, which is giving you enough pressure to do intraday bounce. So when you are in long, you need to have realistic expectation. What is the fuel in the system? So a lot of people shorting here, but you see you've got move only 2%, 2-3% moves to the upside. We are not reaching 2 billion, 3 billion, which is super exhaustive also on higher time frames when also big traders are happy. So not much fuel in the system. Currently, this was the largest decrease, 1.2 billion negative delta. Also, it got negated a bit, but also you can see the pushes, like the push delta boundaries, are doing only 2 to 300 million. It is showing you the shorts are not getting squeezed completely, like the fuel, yeah? Even when limit traders are absorbing them, the shorts are, like the longs are very, very weak. They are unable to create similar symmetry to the upside. So shorts are in control, they are not getting squeezed, they are still in positions. And even here over the weekend, look at the volumes, very low volumes currently. Yeah? So market is just still waiting for the volume influx, yes. But it also means once you start doing recovery, like relief bounce, you should easily get to this high, at least 85,000, or even rotate this range. Because all these people will be taking profit, yeah. You can see also open interest was decreasing here. So it's mainly limit buyers who are getting filled. Some of that can be profit taking, but I think a lot of limit traders are getting trapped. I was even showing in our group example how limit traders are getting trapped. Maybe I can find it. Let me do scroll up, just quick one. This was on Friday, I think, so it's going to be fine. Yeah, here we are. This was a good example. And then we continued like $1,000 all over. Someone filled huge wall at 49 million with open interest was decreasing here. So it's very likely the position was not new, shorting into it. It was position closing. And then we started pushing to the upside, but 85,500 was resistance. This guy, who very likely filled order as a buy limit buyer, he got trapped, and similar volume was rejecting him. So he tried to get out, but he was unable to do so. So yes, that's the thing. People want to fill and save money to fill limit orders, but they are getting trapped in bear markets. This is still not bear market, but it's already conditions are like in bear market, because the volumes are 70% down. It's not happening out of random, right? Yeah, so liquidation starts to be okay. Show some shorts got liquidated from the weekend. Nothing crazy here. Aggregated open interest. Hey, look at that. Open interest going down. Shorts. This was just short squeeze like locally into the daily naked poke. No big new demand. Open interest going down because Europe is blocking USD tether. So I think this whole move down was a lot of people closing positions. Maybe we'll see more open interest decrease as people are waiting for the last minute to close position in Europe. So you bear that in mind. Oh, so we are getting New York Open soon. I'm going to trade it, so I'll be ending the video. One more thing. Yes, this template is also very useful for showing us stability. Look, all the thresholds were fed, especially spot. This is just showing you who is holding market better, because you see bands, but you want to see exactly who is holding. So mainly the range was created thanks to the spot market. Perpetuals are not helping as much yet. But spot very fat thresholds already on the medium time frames. How is funding rate? Funding rate is fine. One more, like few quick words about trade areas, and I'm going to trade. So what you will be watching above us, I was already explaining a lot of components in technical analysis, but mainly watch this trade area to the upside for this short. Is going to be based on many longs trapped in this range, 4-hour order block, weekly naked point of control resistance, 1 month high volume node is naked here, 3-day volume node, daily naked and composite 4-day naked POC, and single prints will be filled over here. You will also complete the rotation of this small range here, so a very good trade area for this week. Watch it. Nothing in the close proximity where I'm confident to place trade area. This is going to be done as we go with the order flow. And below us here at 80,000, if we take out this low and this low together and we started to see really good bounce, I think we have a good chance to place higher low on high time frames in this area. So I'm definitely looking for swing long here, so I can again I will then need acceptance into this big range and rotate it. If we lose this area, I will be waiting at the lows and see if we do swing failure pattern or breakdown. If we do breakdown, then we still have the large swing long area, which is unfinished. We still have, look at that, this is matching liquidity here, 3 weeks liquidity into this trade area. So once you take liquidity out of this low and price action, and then we will be waiting for new swing long from this area. That's below. And more above, one more area above I can show you. Yeah, so this one we went over, and then we have pretty major area here, because this is going to be based on potential liquidity sweep, and you will be rotating and completing 2 weeks VAH over here. So this range will be also rotated. I'm just not sure. Yeah, this is POC. Yeah, it's like not heavy resistance, but I'm looking for some nice trades here. If I see like straight move over this, then I will be waiting for all these highs to be taken out. You've got many highs here, so yes, we will see. Another strong area above 95,400 start. Okay, traders, I'm gonna trade now, so thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, and if you want to learn trading, just join us. You will not regret. You will learn everything: technical analysis, order flow, and macro, everything together. Yeah. Thank you for watching, traders, and bye. Have a nice week, and be careful tomorrow. Yeah, careful today and tomorrow. We can be very volatile. Markets are still in uncertainty mode. So yeah, bye.